This is the new flagship Škoda, the Superb, and I reckon that starting at £19,000, this could be the executive car to beat the credit crunch. To find out whether it is or not, I've developed 3 deeply practical tests. The first of which requires my tools and that Mercedes. Now, this C-Class is what executive car drivers are used to, and I want to see whether the Škoda Superb can come anywhere near this level of quality. Do you know what that's the sound of? Germans. It's a bit of a cliche to say that it feels like it's hewn from granite, but it really does. Remember this thump. To the Škoda. And do you know what? From the first closing of the door to the first proddings of the switches and the buttons, this Škoda actually really does feel superb. You remember that little thunk from the Mercedes? Actually, that's not the sound of Germans. That's the sound of better. Strike one up for the Škoda. Oh! Windscreens are made by different people. Test 2 is depreciation. Let's call it, I don't know, the depreciation test. What we're going to do is take our C-Class SE, £25,000 worth of it, as the benchmark, and we find that it's actually worth 47% of its original value after 3 years, which means it's lost nearly 14 grand. Let's see how the economics work with the Škoda. Now, we've all grown up knowing that Mercedes are the ones to beat in terms of residuals, but I can reveal that the Škoda is actually worth exactly the same as the Mercedes at 47% after 3 years. But because it only cost 19,000 quid in the first place, it's only actually lost 11,230 quid, which somehow it's just, well, it's a lot easier to swallow. It's another big tick for the Škoda. Test 3, poshness. I want to find out whether the business people of Britain think the Škoda Superb is actually a good car. I want to find out whether they think it makes your business look like it's on the brink of receivership, or whether this is actually the thinking man's executive car. And to give myself a fighting chance, I'm going to cover up the badges. Right, the secretary in there has just asked whether this is a BMW. What do you think of the way it looks first?
Oh, well, I like the way it looks.
This is very stylish and very sleek, and I'm very impressed.
It's a VW car, is it?
It's in the range of cars like your Volkswagens, Audis.
So you think it's like a big exec and...
Yeah.
Immediately, what are your first thoughts?
It's a BMW.
It's a BMW?
Yes.
If I told you it was a Škoda, would you like it as much?
Yeah, because I know that Škoda is owned by VW.
Really?
Yes.
No, it wouldn't bother me. Not at all, no.
I think these days, anybody who knows anything about cars they give this very serious consideration.
Nobody thought it being a Škoda was a bad thing. I'll tell you now, there's no need for this anymore.